end of a game where it was basically already lost, so she doesn't count. We're not switching maps because this is the format that the players wanted, so we are playing it. Basically, it reduces variance over the course of one push. The cheese strat surprises you and you lose to it. You play another game on the same map so that players can be better prepared for anything. Both teams seem to think it was a good idea, so here we are. 3-0, BO, 3-0, 3x3, 3-3, 3-3 all day. All right, here we go. We've got the offense out of the gates now. Mesrawr, Oplaid, Seagull, Dummy, Clockwork, and Enigma making up the attacking team of TF2 pros called NotEnigma. We've got CoolMat69, Minstrel, Roz, Talespin, Esper, and Chump on the defending team, Hubris. And that payload is already chugging along. Let's go ahead and take Seagull's vision as Pharah once again as the primary damage dealer. Only 80 health left on him. Direct air hit on Talespin does not kill him, unfortunately. Mercy swoops in, but the second direct hit will take care of the job. Seagull stays alive, picks off two very important members of the enemy team, Pharah and Mercy, and that payload should be moving quite well at this point. Let's go ahead and take the free cam again, set it up in the next area, and my free cam actually got hijacked by D.Va. I'm not sure what caused that, but here we are. Okay, so set up in the next area, try and get out of the sun as the offensive team is actually pushing way faster than I expected them to. We've got Mercy, Pharah, and Roadhog all back on the payload now. Finally, they are in position to try and defend again as Seagull and Clockwork are both down. The offensive team is going to have to wait a bit for the regroup. We've got Lucio here now being played by Oplaid, alternating between healing and speed to get his team back into position. Every second counts, so that AoE speed buff is a very valuable one, of course. They are regaining air control by running up the stairs, out of spawn, back to the payload. This is something you've got to do when you've got a Pharah Mercy combo up above you. You cannot let them get behind you. You definitely don't want to let them drop behind you. So here we go. We have the beat available for offense. They're coming in through the side room, the server room, full of a giant health pack. We've got a defensive barrage going down. They're going to trade Pharahs here. Critical tanks, but rising the HP per second and dropping the beat means that the offense is going to be able to continue sustaining a push here. Reinhardt, the only one contesting the point at this juncture. D.Va ult goes off, and Lucio is going to be able to finish off Reinhardt. Lucio coming in for the defensive team, trying to get in the way, but he is actually going to go down as well. And this might sting. Mercy res on the defense brings back Reinhardt and Lucio. Everyone's still standing on the payload. They're not going to get that checkpoint for free. Let's switch back to Seagull now on F3 here. See what the Rocket Queen Pharah can do against the defense. Nothing against the Cowboy, it seems. But he does get a quick res, so he can jump right back into the action. Lucio, the only player in the way, and he gets flattened by the Reinhardt ult, as well as Roadhog and Mercy, it looks like, all getting taken out. Very strong offensive push. That great Reinhardt ult. That CC ult is so ridiculous for allowing your team to clear a choke point. And with that horizontal E that Seagull just did, he can get into the fight much quicker. He's already establishing a front line here for NotEnigma, pushing the enemy Pharah back. He can't deal with Lucio and Pharah and Mercy, though, so Mercy does show up. They need to push this payload with 3 so that they can get into a quicker position. Alright, still has Barrage available. Mercy giving him the damage amp from above, trying to stay hidden as she does. D.Va in the shuttle above, trying to get McCree out of the face of Pharah. We've got both combos here, battling it out once again, trying to land those direct rockets hits. Seagull does land one on Talespin as they move forward now. Got both tanks from defense trying to land some hooks. It looks like McCree is going to get hooked and destroyed, but they trade and actually manage to get the Roadhog. Seagull not affected by Reinhardt's ult because he was a little bit too far off the ground, so Reinhardt does manage to squish a Mercy, but Seagull is going to be able to get out of there safely. You can see him just constantly trying to reacquire targets, shooting away at Reinhardt's ult when he has nothing else better to shoot at. He can wear down that 2,000 health shield. Eventually it'll break, and he'll be able to shoot Reinhardt directly, as well as the people behind him. Okay, so that's not going to work. Pharah's dead. We've got CoolMat69. No, sorry, Clockwork, actually. CoolMat is playing on the other side, the McCree. They both have Deadeye available, but Clockwork right now gonna try and get some good value with his Deadeye ultimate on McCree. All he's got to do is trigger it. He might actually pick off a Mercy and a Pharah if they stay up there, but he did give himself away, taking a few shots, and Pharah knows he's there. D.Va is up in Pharah's face right now, though, so McCree has a little bit of room to wiggle with. Get forward here. He's going to grab this heal pack. No, he's actually not even going to grab the heal. He's just going to let Lucio's passive get him back up to full. He's taking a few shots now at Roadhog. He does have Deadeye. Is he going to try and go for it? Not until that Mercy's out of the way, or that Pharah, excuse me. Trying to get the free kill on Mercy. Long-range shots. There is damage fall-off on McCree's pistol now, so he's not going to be as good as he used to be at that. Flash and fan on Reinhardt gets him out of the way. Another fan onto Roadhog gets him out of the way. 2 tanks dead now for the defense, and Mercy's not there to res. She has it available, but she's dead as well. Defense gets totally wiped. Good job there from the offense. We're going to go ahead and take Seagull's vision once again, as he is going to be the one pushing out to try and keep all these blue players off of this payload. They are going to reach the checkpoint with exactly 6 minutes left to try and push into the final position. Okay, door opening up. Roadhog slams Pharah with that hook combo. Mesrawr will go ahead and take his point of view as the offensive Reinhardt. He's going to be with the payload for the duration of the match here, for the remainder of this last push. We are in the final stretch here of Gibraltar. I'll go ahead and take the free cam so you can get an idea of what it looks like. We'll zoom back over. Shift is such a great tool. I'm so glad someone actually finally told me about that. And I also found Q and E. Look at this. You can actually raise up and down. Anyway, here we are at the final, basically, corner of this map. Seagull on Pharah is going to have the most mobility possible. Basically, it's just open skies. He's got lots of areas to jump around. Tailspin, of course, as Pharah as well. Going to be able to match him tit for tat. They just try to land those air rockets on each other. I saw Seagull did take a hit from Tailspin. Tailspin did survive, though, and managed to back off. He's going to continue just hitting Soldier and whoever else gets in his face. Actually, no Soldier. That it was an offensive Soldier I saw flop over there. Here we go, trying to get some free shots on Roadhog, but picked off by Talespin on defense. Clockwork over on Soldier. Looks like they are going to have to regroup. Offense did kind of get flattened there. Reinhardt's shield getting very low. Soldier's still going to just hide behind it, drop the biotic field, try and get everyone back up to full health so they can regroup and give this another try. Seagull, again, I feel like is going to be the best perspective to take. He does have that barrage, and he's going to get the best picture of the overall scene as it's unfolding here. We're going to get a look at where the defense is posted up through the X-ray. He uses that projectile to bounce himself into the action again. He's got barrage available. It looked like a good time to me. Pharah and Lucio, the squishy targets, with a Roadhog below, gonna actually manage to kill him as well. We got 5 dead on defense. Let's switch to the overhead and get in position to watch this final fight. We have ults available on both sides. This is the very hardest spot to defend, as returning to the fight basically means you have to come through these 2 tiny doorways, and the offense can basically just watch you. Reinhardt ult goes down, but Reinhardt himself does die. Chump pushing forward now to get them off of the payload. Roz and Minstrel doing a good job getting Enigma out of there, but Enigma just jumps out of the suit, pops the ult. We'll see if D.Va ult manages to catch anyone. It does not. Offense is all back on the payload already. We have a Mercy ult available on defense. We'll have to see when Esper chooses to use that. Of course, that's usually a group decision. Coolmat hopping out of the D.Va suit now. They are on double D.Va for this last leg of defense. Breaking it down, Oplaid trying to get this last push through. Minstrel, Talespin, and Roz still just trying to do their best to stay on the payload. Offensive Reinhardt ult hits Roz and Talespin. They're both going to get flattened. Talespin still contesting the point, but now he's down. 3 push back underway. They're going to just watch the spawns. Big res comes in. They're invulnerable, and they contest while they're in invulnerable state. So the payload not going to move forward anymore. Good Mercy ult there to stop that progression from moving forward. Moving around to the other side now just to get a better view. It looks like Talespin and company are going to regain control of the payload with that double D.Va. Great stuff from them. So 5 offensive players have been wiped. There's just under 3 minutes left here on the last stretch. Mesrawr as the offensive Reinhardt, waiting for his team to get back in here. Did I see a Reaper switch? No, excuse me. Soldier, McCree, and Pharah, though. Only 1 tank on offense here. Enigma, Clockwork, and Seagull are just going to try and dish out as much damage as they possibly can for this final battle. We do have ults on both sides. Again, Seagull with that barrage. I'm going to actually watch his POV to see if he can land the juicy barrage on the back line. You can see him trying to fly over the side there, but of course, defense knows all about that route. They're going to be watching it as well. Talespin on Pharah, trying to keep him out of range of that backline. Also, the double D.Va is just posting up there now. 20 health left on Seagull. He manages to escape with just 24 HP. Really good stuff from him. He's going to be looking to run all the way back to spawn to heal up, but unfortunately his team is dying in the meantime. Enigma and Mesrawr both going down there. So Seagull and company going to have to regroup one more time. Let's take the free cam, see how the defense is posted up. Looks like we got a D.Va above, D.Va below, and that Minstrel and Reinhardt combo, Lucio and Chump. Mixing their names quite a lot. It's kind of difficult. Anyway, Mesrawr and company moving forward now. They've got the shield up, trying to get all their damage dealers safely behind it. Here comes the push. We're going to watch Seagull with that barrage available. He gets to the offensive Lucio to pad his HP, grabs the health pack as well. He's moving around to the back line. There's a D.Va ult going off for offense. He finds a couple of targets in this close quarters hallway. He kills D.Va and Reinhardt and gets a full res from Mercy. He needs to back off. He uses the projectile to bounce himself back. Let's go ahead and take the free cam now and see if they're going to be able to take this last point, get over that bridge real quick. There's a defensive D.Va ult going to try and clear the area, but everyone does take line of sight. We've got Clockwork and Enigma dealing tons of damage at the front. Seagull now back with his pocket Mercy, trying to kill Esper as quickly as he can. Esper does go down. That's a huge gain for the offense, but they have 3 members dead, so defense still managing to hold with the double D.Vas and the Reinhardt up at the front line. Such a strong combo, able to intercept all incoming fire and try to, they can use their defensive matrix to eat entire ultimates from Pharah or McCree, so double D.Va, a really good setup. Take note for you Overwatch players at home, that's a very strong defense here on the last point. Normally I would see in casuals Winston, Mass Winston is usually the go-to here to drop those bubbles, but these players sticking to their guns. Coolmat and Enigma both have Deadeye available. Lucio on the defensive side has his ultimate. Esper, Mercy has the res available. I'm going to have to zoom way out here just to manage to try and catch everything in the last 10 seconds here as they try to push onto that payload. They are moving forward, but offense has 2 players down. Mercy res goes down, so this is their opportunity. Defensive Reinhardt ult, though, kills McCree and Dummy. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Offense, you'll have to prove me wrong here by staying on that payload throughout the overtime. Players are going to be trickling back in. Seagull and Mesrawr and Clockwork. Oplaid still there, providing heals. Payload is going to get pushed, but the defensive Mercy res, that's going to be such a huge one for offense to try and get through. NotEnigma trying desperately to just reach this C checkpoint here and finish the map, but if they can't do it, Hubris will just need to complete the map to win the game and the entire BO 3x3. Here comes a defensive D.Va ult to clear the area, offensive D.Va ult to clear the area. Enigma, Oplaid, Clockwork still up, touching that payload. Offensive Seagull ult, but Seagull is going to die. There's no mercy anymore. It's 3 D.Vas on offense. Clockwork, Enigma, and Dummy. Dummy's down. Seagull's down. Oplad's down. Clockwork and Enigma doing what they can to stay on that payload. They just have to keep continual contact with it. Enigma out of the suit now is not going to last very long alone. Mesrawr showing up after charging in on Reinhardt. Drops that ult. He's swatting away, trying to get what he can, staying on the payload. D.Va suit is dead. Mesrawr is dead. Dummy shows up again. Clockwork still out of her suit, able to survive. Oplaid drops the ult. Minstrel drops the ult. Lots of HP all around. More D.Va ults trying to clear the area. We got 5 D.Vas in play right now. It's just explosion after explosion. Offense is not touching, though. Hubris, oh my god. Dummy flies in just in the nick of time to save the overtime counter. Time is ticking down. They are 3 pushing, but they're contested so heavily. There's no offense here. 3 D.Vas dead. Reinhardt's dead. Lucio and D.Va of the 4th D.Va unable to push. Holy crap. Hubris defends in an extremely long overtime in Game 1 here. Or sorry, Game 2 here on Gibraltar. Wow, I'm out of breath. I'm gonna have to drink some water here before we switch sides. Fix the overlay as well. Okay, so Hubris just has to complete the map. That's how they win the whole darn thing. Time is not going to matter, guys. It's all checkpoints unless you complete the map. But I will record it anyway. Alright guys, we're almost at 1,000 viewers. If you don't mind tweeting or retweeting or whatever you got to do to break us up over 1,000, it would be definitely appreciated. Please don't forget to enter the giveaway. You've got it. Someone's got it already. Excellent. Thanks to Creation Esports, Low Mana Gamers, and myself for helping organize King of the Watch #1. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. This could be the very last round that we see for the inaugural show match. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. We're over 1,000. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for coming to tune in. Hope you guys entered the giveaway. Try to win yourself that Origins edition of Overwatch. It's basically a digital deluxe version. Comes with goodies for other games. Comes with, I think, 6 skins, 5 or 6 skins. Someone just linked it. There is a cooldown. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I hope you guys really enjoy the stream. I'm taking feedback, of course, on my casting. If you message me on Twitter, my DMs are open. You can write as much as you want in there. I may or may not reply, depending on how nice you are, but I would love to hear feedback. I feel like the camera control has been pretty good today, favoring attackers, drives the action, using these free cams at important places. I have been pulling the free cam during overtimes and things like that so we can watch all the ultimates going down. So hope you guys are enjoying the camera work and the casting equally. And I appreciate you very much. Let's get underway into what could be the last round here. If Hubris actually finishes the match, it will be over, and Hubris will be our first champion. Let's see if NotEnigma can stop them and force a Game 3. All right, attackers with that fearsome foursome that we always see, plus Winston, plus McCree, and the defense with the fearsome foursome, plus Roadhog, plus Soldier as their damage dealer flex spots. So Enigma playing Roadhog. This is kind of interesting. I haven't seen a ton of Roadhog in the scrims and stuff up to this point, but both teams actually making use of him today. We're watching Talespin on Pharah, bounces himself away just in time to save himself with 25 HP. Good move there, as he's going to be able to shell out a lot more damage now as he was able to survive that. Winston is a good choice. I really like Winston for payload pushing, as you can pop that bubble anytime you need to. First checkpoint has been reached. They only need 3 more to complete the map and win this tournament. Talespin shelling away at that Reinhardt shield. It will eventually break down. It only has 2,000 health. As soon as he drops it, another rocket pegs him in the face. He's forced to back off into his waiting arms of his supports there. We've got the Roadhog behind. 600 HP of him, all dead now. Ooh, nice shots onto Mercy. Some direct hits actually not killing her. And Barrage is available. He could pop this at pretty much any time. He actually doesn't need to, though, as the defensive players are just trickling in one by one. Seagull and Clockwork both just being systematically eliminated. We have Roadhog coming from the tops. Talespin doesn't know he's there. He's going to find out really soon, though, as he gets hook comboed in the face. We're going to take Coolmat's view now on McCree, returning to the fight. He's got Deadeye available. Beat is dropped for defense, not for offense. So they are going to try and make a hold here. High Noon does pick off the defensive Pharah Seagull. Res goes off. Mercy picking everyone back up, so we've got a full fight here at the next checkpoint. I'm going to go ahead and zoom over with the free cam so we get a better look at everything. Defense all over that payload right now. Offense just trying to get something going. Coolmat all by himself down there does get hook comboed down in the bottom left of your screen. Talespin with the offensive Pharah does land a pretty solid barrage, though. Does a lot of damage and pushes into the second checkpoint. We're now in the hangar. If they reach the end of the hangar, they will have tied NotEnigma, and if they complete the map, they will be our champions. Very, very great game so far on both sides. Really excited to be able to cast the 2 best teams in North America at the moment. Definitely give all of these players follows on Twitter and on Twitch. The competitive Overwatch stream team that you see at the top of my stream, you can click on that and follow it as well. A lot of these players are on there and they stream very often. Here we go, Talespin and Esper versus Dummy and Seagull. Who will be the better Pharah Mercy combo? So far it has been Talespin and Esper getting the best of the other side for the most part. Talespin, his average length of staying alive seems to be somewhat better than Seagull's. I don't think they're prioritizing him enough, really, as no one is even really getting any shots off on him as this payload continues to be pushed. Rockets just keep raining down. There's a barrage from the defensive side. Seagull, looks like only one character died. Mercy is the only one down. Minstrel and Coolmat both have their ults available. Oplaid popping his ult just in time to not be barraged to death, but does still go down. We've got McCree, Coolmat 69 here. Oh, camera's messing with me again here. Sorry, guys. All right, we're on Coolmat. First person view. He dies. We're on Talespin. Offensive Pharah. He's not dead yet because he's still at the spawn. All right, Talespin, Mercy, everybody's here actually. That Mercy res brings everybody back into the fight, so they're going to continue making their assault here. prioritizing Seagull as one of the primary damage dealers on defense. I like this move. Seagull's out a bit far now, though. Roadhog's ulting, but he's not aiming at Talespin, so he's able to stay alive a little bit longer than you'd imagine. He was aiming it at the payload. McCree was one of the targets there. He's all alone now. Running back to Lucio is a good choice, but Seagull, great direct hit there to hit McCree. Back onto Talespin now as he returns to the fight. Actually, let's go ahead and take Minstrel since he's actually a bit closer. He's going to speed up his team, and he does have that offensive Lucio ult available. Making sure everybody's here before they push through this door. You do not want to get just absolutely crushed by Seagull rockets as you move through, so he's going to use his increased healing, use the offensive ultimate to give everybody some excessive HP pools, 500 HP on top of whatever their character's max is, and the healing brings them all to full. Lucio's ult is incredibly powerful if you hit everybody with it, and he certainly did. We got a This Might Sting from the defense, bringing people back, but Mercy herself is down. Payload getting pushed very well now, but all the defensive players are actually behind the offensive players. Reinhardt going down. Big offensive res to bring everybody back. Let's go ahead and pull out to third-person view again and shift. Oh, no, I thought it was closer to the action. Here we go. Enigma popping that Roadhog ult to get everyone back off of the payload. Offense doing what they can to stay on it. Minstrel goes down. Talespin still alive. Trying to stay alive long enough for his team to actually come back. He's going to get that free damage in while he can. Kills Lucio. Breaks Reinhardt's barrier. This is really easy now for a Pharah to kill a Reinhardt without his shield, but Clockwork on McCree doing a good job picking him out of the sky. Going on to Chump now, the offensive Reinhardt, and suddenly there's going to be about 6 minutes left to push this last point. 5 minutes, 18 seconds for the very last stretch. This is the stretch that NotEnigma got to but could not complete. We'll see if Hubris is able to do this or not. Let's go ahead and pull into the free cam, get that set for the very end as defense is just now setting up again. I see Roadhog has his ultimate. He's announcing it to the team. Defense set up all behind that Reinhardt shield, as they should. Talespin and Esper taking a higher stance at the top left of your screen, while Seagull and Dummy are a lower stance, ground-based, at the bottom right of your screen. Soon this air battle will get underway. We'll take Talespin's POV, getting damage boosted by Esper. He just pops up, gets a free shot on Seagull. Oh, 2 free shots on Seagull and a free shot on Lucio. There's a Deadeye coming in from the offensive McCree. McCree also goes down, but Mercy res is just huge here. Reinhardt here with his ultimate available. There's the defensive Reinhardt ult. Offensive Reinhardt has an opportunity. He throws that shockwave through Seagull. Does not actually manage to kill him, though, as Oplaid drops the beat and gives them all some additional HP. Back out to the free cam. We have lots of offensive dead players and lots of living defensive players, so everyone's set back up on defense. Payload is starting to roll backwards. Time, again, does not matter at this point. Literally, if Hubris completes the payload, they will win the map. If they don't, we will regame, because it would be a draw for game number 2. Alright, Mesrawr throwing out the shockwave. Players have all now returned, so let's go ahead and take Talespin's vision. He does have his barrage available. He's getting damage amp as well. If he pops barrage right now, he'd probably get 3 targets, but you also don't want to do it while everyone's looking at you, so I can totally understand saving it. He's going to actually work his way to the side. Justice doesn't have to rain from above. You can be on ground level anytime you find that good opportunity. Knocking Reinhardt back there, doing a ton of damage, getting him killed off is going to be a huge benefit to them. Now they can just block the spawns. Let's actually take the final view here. I think this could be it, everybody. Hubris finally wiping defense. They're going to watch the spawns. Double Diva, actually triple Diva, quadruple Diva coming out of the defensive spawns. Things are starting to degenerate quickly here for the defense. They only have 1 support. No Mercy reses available. Oplaid is actually dead, but Diva suits just keep coming and going. They are the highest sustained character in the game, essentially, with Lucio just passively healing them. That's going to work out great. Reinhardt still up for both sides. Reinhardt's shield could block this Diva ult. This is an offensive Diva ult. Payload does move slightly forward, but defense does regain control. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. All right, let's watch, guys. We got double Roadhog on offense. Talespin actually switched away from Pharah onto Roadhog, so they must know something that I don't, because I don't think I've ever seen a double Roadhog. We're off of the 4 Divas now. Now that they've got some breathing room, where they're back onto their regular composition. Seagull back on Pharah, Clockwork back on McCree, so it's not going to be as insane as we thought for a moment there. That's just a solid defense. I wouldn't even call that cheese. That's just, you know, that's smart thinking. It worked for them to stall out the game a little bit longer. Roz on a Roadhog, offensive Roadhog. We'll see what he's able to do here against this Diva suit. It is going to get popped Roadhog says, if I'm going to die, you're coming with me, and tries to hook her into her own explosion. Did that diva actually die? Yes, Enigma is dead, and there are not 6 divas anymore. There is a Mei now, though. Mei Bay Ice Wall coming through now from Mesrawr, switching off of Reinhardt. So we still have a diva. No Reinhardt, switched to Mei instead. She's very good for point control if she can actually toss out her ult. We see a Reinhardt ult going down for offense. Lucio ulted as well to give them their HP buffer. Enigma's the last man standing, contesting that payload. People are coming back out of the spawns, all switching to diva. We got 3 divas again. Dummy has his res, so he's going to pop that once it's convenient. He's not going to use it just yet. Dummy trying to get his way back into the fight. You can see Chump blocking that spawn. Payload's moving. Mesrawr has to get in there and do something. Mesrawr gets killed. There's the defensive ult that we're looking for. 4 players brought up. 2 suits getting jumped into. It looks like 2 divas actually died, though. They were not able to stay alive long enough to jump into their suits, and it looks like Hubris is making the final push. They are all still alive. Talespin has Barrage available. There's Checkpoint C, and Hubris will do it. They're going to be our champions. Ladies and gentlemen, excellent series there for... good class limits. Excellent series there for King of the Watch #1. Hubris will be your champion. Congratulations to them. Let's watch this play of the game.
It's
All right. Not the most visually impressive, stunning play of the game, but definitely very important.